Hello and welcome to the seventh edition of ETCFO Leadership Summit. We're live from Mumbai and today we have with us Mr. Puneet Gehani, Chief Business Officer, Gallagher Insurance Brokers. Welcome to the event, Mr. Gehani.
Thank you.
My first question, how has your experience been so far? I think you just walked out of your fireside chat.
It's an amazing platform. The kind of discussions, insights that we had in the platform were very meaningful. We could see a lot of deliberation on especially on the emerging risk, how data is being looked into, what is the insights, and it should be more forward looking rather than historical. So that was very insightful and very encouraging discussions.
Thank you. Over to my next question. What are those risks that need more attention and maybe CFOs are not really putting there on their cards?
See, as I mentioned in my fireside chat, also what we generally see, the risk gaps are clearly identified by the CFOs. What it needs is proper treatment of those risks, and how do you transfer those risks? For example, cyber, everyone is buying the policies, but are we creating enough ecosystem around cyber? Is an area of concern, and how are we quantifying the losses, reputational losses, business interruption losses? All that one should be made aware. There are new emerging liabilities, for example, ESG, contractual liabilities, more and more liabilities are emerging. Data Protection Act we saw. How are we treating that? There are weather-related risks which are emerging. Geopolitical is a new supply chain manager, and we are seeing every day that the risks are changing. It's a very volatile environment, and you can't rely on the data as well. What was the data? What we have seen historically is not something that you can completely say. So we need more predictive data, which is futuristic. And I mentioned this quite often. You can't drive car looking at the rear view mirror. So you'll have to look forward and then probably drive the car. That's where you'll have to marry data and plus the risk that you're emerging, and how are you treating them? Not looking at offloading. Volatility should be offloaded, not looked at only sitting on the balance sheet, because these are the risks which are compounding silently, but can hit your balance sheet badly.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing those insights. Stay tuned with us for all the updates coming your way.